Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. I have not unpaused yet because we still have Eerie Song taking effect, which means we could lose any of our people at any time, which means we need to knock our hostility down to 4. So we're going to take some woodcutters out, I think. We're probably going to sacrifice some coal and or wood, and we'll see how we can take care of that. We also have our, our main town here. We need to staff up this smithy here. I forget why. That's packs of trade goods, coats we need to get started, simple tools. I guess in this case, we didn't need to take this, but we already got it started. So I think we'll just leave the simple tools here, or we could move this beaver over here to the smithy and have them get started over here while also making coats and maybe give them a friend or something to work with. Instead of having 2 buildings, I don't know if it makes a difference. You could just put 1 person in each, or you could put 2 people in one, and then they could back each other up kind of thing. Plus, we might want these packs of trade goods at some point. Someone also mentioned that I used a mark, or a level 1, a 1-star, I think it was Umber. I'm sure it was Umber. When I have a 2-star, and you're correct, I have the carpenter and I used the leatherworker to make these. So I ended up costing myself, I think we had to make 10. I ended up costing myself, I guess, just 1 times 5. Yeah, I ended up costing myself 5 incense that I didn't need to spend, but that's okay. It was basically like I made 1 extra craft that it didn't need. But what we should do though is go to the leatherworker and make sure that I've turned it off, which I have. And if we want any more, then I need to make them here, not over there. Oopsie. Okay, so let's take a look at our woodcutters. Short story long. Let's take a look at our woodcutters. Let's see. We have 2 in here, 1 in here. Let's pull another one out. And that puts us down below 80. And then I want to just sacrifice 1 lump of... Not there. That's not the main hearth. 1 lump of coal right here. And that gets us out of Eerie Song, which means we are safe once again. We need to build some decorations up here. We also need to staff this up. Let's just put somebody in there. It doesn't really matter. This is not quite done yet. I did not put that beaver in a house. Okay. Wait a minute. You're still happy enough. Okay. That's good. So we have this. We need to get some people in here. We have people in here. We have 2 people in here, and they're not doing anything. Do we have this yet? No, but we can make it. Can we make it? No, we can't make it. I saw it here in the packs of trade goods recipe. We cannot make either ingredient for that, unfortunately, because that's going to be either wine or pigment, and we do not have a wine recipe, nor do we have a pigment recipe. So we need to look for one of those, and we'll see what happens with that. Alright, harpies are mega unhappier. We could... No, that's not going to help. We could favor them, but that's not going to help any. So we're going to have to probably let a harpy go. What's going on here? Haunted. If we get rid of this haunted building, that would be great. It would be really great. But I don't know that it's going to happen fast enough. I shouldn't have started this yet. I should have waited till after the storm. But we may lose a harpy. Short story long, we may lose a harpy. Actually, we could lose anybody, but I don't think these ones will get down there fast enough. So it'll probably just be 1 harpy. Yep. Is there a way to avoid that? Perhaps. Actually, let's try to avoid it once more. I don't know that I made it waited too long, but if we do this... Yeah, see, that's not going to help. I'd have to sacrifice a lot more than I have. And I don't think it's worth it to do that kind of sacrifice for 1 person. So, we're just going to let 1 person go. I'm going to pull this down now because it doesn't matter. And we're going to end the storm here in 7, 6, etc. seconds. No, wait. I can't do that. I can't do that. Cancel. Do that again. I didn't want to lose... I had people ready to die. There we go. So, Harpy Builder left. That's fine. It was a builder that wasn't assigned to a job, so I don't have to replace their job. And we need to get the Harpy Resolve up to 20. We can do that by favoring them. That'll get them up to 21. That'll take care of this. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this. 3 packs of provisions for every new villager. This would have been great to get a long time ago. Minus 40 hostility for every hub upgraded to level neighborhood or higher. So that would be a minus 80 hostility for us. Or gain 30 meat every time a villager dies or leaves. We're already getting amber for our villagers. We don't really need meat as well. I don't think. Yeah, we kind of don't. We have 100 meat right now. We have a bunch of meat to pick up, and we have everything else, insects and eggs and things too. So let's just take this hostility nudge, and that'll knock us down by 80, and soon to be 120 once we get this thing going. Let's get... How many people do we have living here? Nobody yet? Oh, because I need to move some beavers out. Let's take out 3 of these. Wait, 11... Yeah, let's take out 3 of these. Delete, delete, delete. That'll force them to move. Now that bumps this down to 14 exactly? Really? Well, that was close. And that gets this up to 5. Which means we need to move some other people over here. So let's... now we have a choice. We can move 5 of these people. Well, let's take our group first. That might help even. We'll take this one. Oh, and that, yeah, oops. That's fine. And we already have, now that gives us 1 too few beaver houses. So we need to put a regular beaver house in up here. Because I want the people here. And then that's at 14. This is at 21. So we can then move maybe some harpies or some humans over here. Now we can delete and rebuild these. Or we can just pay 5 logs a piece to move them. I just pay the 5 logs a piece. It's fine. Let's move you slightly. Like, over there. We're going to put a road in here. And then we need to move more of these, though. Move here. That puts us at 10. So we need 4 more people here. In order to get up to the 2nd level of hub. We only have 3 we can spend, really? Bummer, dude. Well, then, never mind. 14 times 3 is 42, and we have 14 times 3. Wait a minute. There's 3 people extra there. This one's exact. And this one's... Oh, I have an unhoused beaver that we're building the house for. Right. So I can move 3 people. I can move humans, I guess? Yes, I need to move a human house, at least. Up here. Let's go right there. Yeah, right there. And then we can move either a human house or a harpy house. Let's move this harpy house since it's in the wrong spot. Wrong TM. Like that. And then that should be good. I think. Let's get some other stuff staffed up, maybe. 2-star incense, we need to switch to that from the 1-star at this. Bingo. And not wood. Herbs should still be fine. Put a harpy in here. Biscuits, please, as well. Herbs, maybe I should allow root biscuits as well, then. Give priority to the herbs, though. Shift-click to do that. And we'll make biscuits and incense here. Maybe I'll give a 2nd harpy then. Should probably put some beavers back in this. For now. You've got 2 people to make 1 thing. I'm probably going to pull one of those people. Probably. And the smithy. We can put beavers in here for the happiness bonus. So let's put a beaver in here to make coats. And I want to limit you to... We have 42 people. Let's do like 60 coats. Just for the buffer. Oops, what are we at? 14, 96% of max. That means we're probably going to need a, whatchamacallit, a blight post this time. And I think otherwise this will do. I think we can destroy this if we have the people to do so. With lots of beavers. Salvage, please. And then that house is just slightly in the wrong spot. I could move it. You know what? For the cost of 5, I'm going to move it after we clear this spot right here. Because, well, moving is more important to me than 5 wood. And keep this one at priority because you're already working on it. There you go. Good job. Maybe you can have a friend. More roots. More flour, even though we don't really need it yet. That's fine. I'm going to leave 2 people there for the flour just because. And we took everything we needed. These are just about done. Scrolls Ale, we need that forum. Yes, we do. Forum. If the forum doesn't come up, then I want a pigment recipe. We could use the skewers here too. Otherwise, I want to re-roll to get the forum. So I think the other option is the wine here. That would get us a crystallized dew recipe. Wait a minute. That's not the alchemist hat we have? What is that? The apothecary. I confused the two, just like I confused the smithy and the something else. And the tool shop and the tinkerer. I confused a few of them. Okay, so double checking that we do not have those recipes at all. If we did the wine, we can make wine out of mushrooms. Well, we do have the herbalist, so we can make mushroom wine. If we make mushroom wine using our stuff we have, we can use that as the ink instead of the pigment. Then that means we're trading crystallized dew for skewers, because we already have the other recipe in those buildings. Where are we at with crystallized dew here? We have only 5. We have no copper because we have no smelting recipe. I think, well, what are we at with tools? We don't have any tools. I think we should take the wine and crystallized dew. Yeah, I think we should take this one. So let's put that up. That's a 3x2 building. Maybe go in right here then. And then maybe I should also put a friend in this, which means I want another harpy from someplace else. Which means I want to put a beaver in someplace else. Maybe I can swap to the beaver and the rain collector now. That should be fine. We may not even need the rain collector. We get a little more mushrooms then, and we can make some more mushroom wine. And you're still at 30 seconds to go. Yeah, unpause again. You're bored all by yourself. Packs of provisions, you're bored again all by yourself. High level of corruption. Right, we need the blight post. Okay. I knew there was something else. Totally knew it. So that means we should have 14 people here, which means we can put in the decorations that I didn't even start yet. Oopsie. Let's see. Fence corners or park? I'm going to be lazy and do the park. And then we'll go to those, and we'll do also the garden. Just be lazy. That'll be good, though. Harpies are done. So turn that in. 12 tools. And 3 harpies. Good. Okay. What do we have for crystallized dew, by the way? 47. Yeah, we can keep going on that then. So these harpies need to work where? I don't know, actually. Do this and this. Why don't we put them to work at one of these? We only have enough for one, so we need to be a little discerning here. Number 1 here has villager walk speed, bricks, and clay. Number 2 has bricks, ale, and berries. Number 3 has bonus to barrel production, stone, and resin. Do I have the barrels when you make... No, I don't. The barrels when you make the planks recipe, I do not have. And this one has these. I think the best thing to do here is this one. So let's do it. Couple of people, go. Minimize that. That way we have 30 ale, or we have 30 ale plus the 30 we already had, so we'll have enough ale for this then, which will be good. Stonecutter needs to move. Do you have any place to move to? I don't see any alerts. We could open a small glade to find some stone. We may have to eventually, but for right now, come on out. And let's get a couple harpies working in here using, wow, we used all the coal? What's going on there? Let's get some more coal being made here, folks. Wait, that's only jerky recipe? Wait, why am I still making jerky here? That was dumb. To return that stuff, please. Make all the coal. You can make bricks too, of course. Of course. Woodcutter needs to move. What do you got? Up here? Okay. You guys can move too. Got another building, and hopefully we get the forum. I'll probably re-roll it till we get it. Well, within reason. Let's go with coal first, otherwise wood. And let's throw 2 harpies at this to get some of that going. We'll analyze which cysts we need to kill as we get closer to the storm. Let's look at this building. Please, the forum. No. Now, we could get some of those bonuses from one of these other buildings. Ale would be here. Education relay is what we need, so that could be here. But let's re-roll, see if we can get a forum. But someone told me that you never get another service building on the first re-roll if you re-roll. So let's re-roll again. No forum. How much amber do I have? I have lots of amber. Let's just do another. Then we get a service building there. You're not going to give me... Jerk. You're not going to give me the forum. There it is. Okay, take that. Take that. Let's come down here. Put this into play right here. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Change that slightly. For reasons. That reason being... Oh, no, wait, it's square. Never mind. I thought it was oblong and I could make it fit that space, but no. Okay, go ahead. We need bricks. We need to make more bricks. Do we have the stone for it? Oh, yeah, we have enough stone for it. Well, the harpies got to 20 on their own. Nice. Yeah, so we need a few more bricks made. Good, I prioritized them nicely. I like the prioritization. That's a really nice feature to have. Mine needs an upgrade. Or we need to move. I think we're just going to upgrade in place. Let's do just the bonus resource one. 20 planks, go ahead. And that'll get that beaver back to work over here. There it goes. Okay, we can deprioritize this now. Because we're good to go. Force a delivery just for fun. But they can divide themselves amongst that task. 3 people will get us this, as well as... wow. As well as we need to be able to make our ale and to make our scrolls now. We should have probably already been making the scrolls. Let's see, that's here. Scrolls, 1 star or 3 stars. Well, guess where we're going with that? That needs the wine that we haven't started producing yet, but that's okay. We'll start that right away. And ale is made at the brewery, and we already should be making it. So let's make it. I wanted to change this. We shouldn't... Oops. Nope. We shouldn't allow them to use barrels if we have any here, because they're less efficient when you use to make pickled goods. Why don't you also make these? Then to make ale, you can see here that 1 barrel or 2 of either of these makes the ale, but it's 3 of any. So it's better to use the barrels if you have them for the ale than for the pickled goods. So keep that in mind too. This thing here, we need people to work at. Humans or harpies. Where did I put all those harpies at? Why did I lose all my... Oh, I put them to work opening that cache, wherever the heck that cache is. I have 2 for them, from them. I put 1 to work there. How close are you? Almost done. Let's see, where do we want to steal some harpy from? Oh, I put them all in here. Let's pull 1 of them out of there. We can put them into the alchemist hut. And... Who else? Who else has a harpy that they don't really need? Should I go back to just 1 here at the scavenger? Maybe. Should I... You know what? Let's pull a beaver out of woodcutting. We'll put a beaver into here. I'm keeping 1 builder just to have 1 builder. That's why I'm doing this. Put 2 in there to get them started. We don't want the crystallized dew made just yet, nor the cosmetics. We just want you to make mushroom wine. And we want you to use either of these. Oops. We turned off the... Did we turn off the pottery recipe? I think we did. Make the wine. Pottery is in a crafting. Yeah. Yeah, we turned it off. Okay, good. Everywhere. Now, Jorg, what do you have for me? You have the cookhouse. Well, we could take that. We should take that. Let's take that. You also have some tools that I could buy. We're not making tools that much yet, so we could buy some. We have 21, though, so we don't really need to buy them. We do have some packs we can trade in, though, if we want any of this stuff. If you sold the scrolls, I would take the scrolls. If you... What else do you sell that I want? That I could want? Possibly nothing. Farmer carry could be good. We could take the half a reputation point and get closer to the win if we had a little more amber. But I want to be able to turn these two in. So let's take however many tools we can get for this, which is just 2. Is that even worth it? That's fine. I'll take the 2 tools. That puts us at 23. Do we have any other caches besides the medium ones? Do we have a large one left? I don't think so. So we're going to go to another medium once we finish this one. How it goes. Still working on bricks. Still working on coal. Please work on coal faster. I guess I could prioritize it, but I also don't want to do that. Are we done with Jorg? I think so. It's fine. Go away. We need a little more... Wait, is this... Hold on a minute. Is this going to be... Not that. This... We need to have that much. That means I shouldn't be selling it. Take this out. I don't want to deny it at the consumption control because that'll debuff. So we want to do this instead, like this. Why don't we do you like this? Let me put a little road in right here if we wanted. High level of corruption. We're ready to handle that. All right, let's look at corruption now. Crude workstation definitely needs to be cleared. Leather worker, I don't really care. How many do we need to get rid of? 1. Well, in that case, only get rid of the 1. Actually, you can get rid of those 2. That's fine. Get rid of those and the ones in the crude workstation, and then we'll call it good there. Smokehouse. Which ones didn't I do? Makeshift post can be cleared. That one, this one. Carpenter, uncheck. We are making tools. We're making tools with the carpenter, duh. This one definitely uncheck. And this one uncheck. At least for now. There you go. You can clear 4 or 5 cysts in total. 4. Let's see. We're at hostility 5. We definitely need to knock that down. Let's pull some more woodcutters out since all we're doing is trimming anyway. All the woodcutters? Sure. In that case, you guys need a better job to do. Why don't you come and just do this one? I don't really care. 14. Yeah, go ahead. And I guess I should have made this higher. We don't have any of that anyway. Cookhouse. Either of those. Berries or roots. Let's put somebody in here. Biscuits, no, because we're making them elsewhere. And pigment, let's use our copper since we don't have any other way to do pigment. And then let's add that back to the scrolls. Either one for right now is fine. Let's get some scrolls made. Are you making scrolls? You are making scrolls. Okay, good. You gotta wait for the amber or the wine. Right. Okay, so can I delete this now, please? This one? Yes, I can. Delete. Go away. Harpies just got down to 0. 19 seconds, we're okay. We're okay without doing any other mitigation. Oh, they're back up to 1 again. Excellent. What are you unhappy about? Frustrated. Oh, I don't have a housed harpy. Oopsie. I have an unhoused harpy and... Or 3 unhoused harpies. Oh, the 3 that came in. Right, of course. Let's build some harpy houses then. 2 of those. Oopsie. And... let's go up to higher speed. Hidden reward. I'll carry this one. I want to keep them from getting too happy, like they are right now. One way we can do that is to ban them from some of their goodies. We could stop allowing the humans and the beavers to have good food, for example. Probably, yeah, let's go to consumption control and do this. So if we ban the beavers and the humans from having this, and this, that should knock them down a notch, I think. Or we could just ban them from everything. Let's see what happens when we ban them from everything. Actually, let's ban everybody from everything, see what happens. They still aren't going... oh, because they're already happy. They just need to not stay there. Let's favor one so that they remove the favoring on the others. Maybe. They're not going to change fast, though. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I think I can unfavor them now, though. Knock them back down. In fact, yep, that's good. Excellent. Excellent. That's insane. That's an insane statement, Wally. Insane. Wait a minute. You need to make up to 50 ale. I almost screwed this up. And you need to be able to make up to 50 scrolls. I almost screwed that up. Let's go ahead and chop some more trees. Just for fun. Maybe profit too, but mostly fun. Come down here someplace and find some trees to chop. Right there, maybe. And the other one. There's a tree there to chop. Yeah, that brought everybody way, way down. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. I mean, you know what I mean. Alright, ale's good. Come on, scrolls. People, I'm not going to bother. Trapper needs to move. Woodcutter needs to move. Okay, so, I would like a storage down there if we're going to do those. We don't have one down there, so let's put one down here. There. And, oops, warehouse is here. Why don't we just go right there with it? And a little road right there. And you guys can come and do that, whoever's bored right now. Come on, scrolls. We probably have them in the storage. Yeah, we do. They're already delivering too. Great. Excellent. Delivery. Great. And we can turn this in. And then that gives us the completion, the win condition. We got 4 completed deeds. Tempest. No dead villagers on Viceroy difficulty or higher. We only lost them due to abandonment, not death, so that's good. We'll take a look at those in a minute. So, we turned on at the beginning of this, or at the end of the last episode, beginning of this cycle, though, we started with factions. So in this game, we scored 1,480 points. Wait, difficulty multiplier should be 3 on Viceroy, unless this is a different difficulty multiplier than the hostility difficulty multiplier. But this is how we earned those points. So, reputation, of course, impatience, left. So because we had 5 impatience points almost, we gained 9 impatience points worth, because that's how many we had left to get. Orders completed. We completed 8 orders. We had 1 more to complete, but we didn't quite get there. Regular events completed, 10. Dangerous events completed, 5. Kind soul. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's the no death thing also. And then 20-minute adventure. I'm not sure what that means. And the town. And then, of course, a win up there and the reputation, having all the reputation points. Maybe 20-minute adventure means you lasted at least 20 minutes? Oh, game finished before year 12. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why that's a 20-minute adventure, though. Because 12 years, there's 10 minutes in a year. I don't know. We gained a bunch of food stockpiles, of course. So these here, this 1480, we'll see in a moment. Let's go ahead and continue. No, let's go ahead and leave. Didn't get to do everything I wanted, but that's okay. And you can see here... wait. I lied. This isn't what I thought it was. This was supposed to have been the 1480, I thought. But it's not. So we got more points for something that I don't know. Okay, well, we gained 3470 here on this score. I actually don't know what these scores mean, so I'm gonna have to figure this part out, look it up, etc. Maybe if somebody has some comments, we can go off of input. But that took a long time. We were in year 10. But you can see that the other two factions that were able to successfully place a town did much better than we did. So one of the things we need to do is work on ways to improve the score that comes up at the end. And the score that comes up at the end leads to this. I just don't know exactly how it leads to this. And so then we get a higher score here, and then we have a much better competition here against the other factions. Now, because we blocked the First Dawn Company from getting their first town, because they were going to go here, I think, that means that they've got 0 points this so far this game. But we can't really get out here and block too easily. I guess we kind of can. We could block the Brass Order here if we went there. We could block them from getting a town, and they're going to get that town in 7 years. 7 years here, 5 years here. But if we blocked them here, then since they're winning right now, they would be stopped from getting another town right away, and then we'd have 2 towns completed by the time they're able to get started on their third one, and so by the time they get done with the third one, we'll have 3, and the same thing goes really for the First Dawn Company. So you might be able to win, to take a little bit of a lead if you can block them from some of their towns. I don't know if I really want to play that. I don't know if I want to come out to this spot here, but we can at least consider that as an option. But before we do, let's go into the Citadel here, the Smoldering City, and our deeds that we got. We completed 80 orders over the course of the game so far, the save so far, so that gave us 50 experience points. We won a game on Viceroy difficulty or higher, which unlocks a new trader for us, Dullahan Warlander. Metal fabrics, crafting materials, and packs of goods for sale. Also sells mystery boxes. That's a good one. Well, I'll be happy to see this one because we can talk about those then. So we gained that as a trader. We gained Deadly Spores, win a game in the Marshlands biome and on Viceroy difficulty or higher. This gives us the decorative fungus plant, basically. So this goes with those other plants that we've been sometimes putting down as decorations. There we go. Decorative fungus. And then finally, Tempest, win a game with no dead villagers on Viceroy difficulty or higher. And that got us 50 experience points. Alright, so let's also, should have switched to the upgrades tree here. We have 147 food stockpiles, so we could afford probably 3 of these, as long as it's not 2 times 60. Let's see, 2 times 48 plus 60. No, we can't actually. We can only afford any 2 of these upgrades. So do we want an embarkation bonus for the herbalist camp? +1 cornerstone rerolls. The daily expedition unlock. I do want to do this. I just don't know if I want to do it right now. We can't actually afford this one because we don't have enough of the artifacts, or this one for that matter, or this one for that matter. But we could do this one. Faster construction time. But we also have the +1 available charges. +1 boost to the chance of attaining bonus production yields. Let's go ahead and take... I'll take this one. Either way. Do I want to take this, or do I want to just wait and save my points? Or do I want to take this one? Or do I want to take the daily expedition? I think we're going to save the daily expedition. Do I save? Well, let's save the food for right now, at least. Because I think I saw this out here, which is a machinery one, so it doesn't help me any. Flooded region. This region was heavily exploited by other viceroys. Hostility doesn't grow with each passing year, but you'll gain 2 more hostility points per villager. That's interesting. I haven't thought about how the math works on that one. What about this over here, the Fishman Ritual Site? Orders are disabled. I don't think I want to do that on Viceroy. And then down here, we can't actually get to this levitating monument. But we wanted to do one of those the last time, so that would be nice to do. But we can't get that far. We don't have enough embarkation range. And I don't know if we ever will, even. So, So I'm not going to get any artifacts this time unless I come out to the Fishman Ritual Site. And like I said, I'm not that interested in doing it on Viceroy. I would potentially try it on, like, Pioneer. But I don't know that I am adventurous enough to try it on Viceroy. So, do I want to spend those points on the upgrades for what? I don't really need to save them for either of these because we're not going to see any of these. Let's do... I probably will never take this herbalist camp here. So I don't know that there's a whole lot of point in taking that one. I mean, I'll take it so they can go further. But, oh, we can also do this. We can't do that. We can't afford it. Cornerstone pool increase. That would be nice. I'm going to wait. I'm going to not spend those 87 food, and we'll see what we can get for food. Let's pick out a new site. I didn't ask for feedback in the last episode. I should have. But we just did a marshland, so we should pick another biome. We've done a lot of Scarlet Orchard recently. We could do a coral forest. We could get there. We could go there and block them. Now, we're going to end up sacrificing 84 down to 72 food if we do so, because of this tile being an overlap. I don't think that's a problem. So let's go troll the Brass Order in a coral forest. 8 or 9, probably 9. 1, 2, 3 raw food versus 2. Same. Let's see here. Barrels and amber versus plant fiber and crystallized dew. 2 people either way. The extra food would always be nice. The barrels are interesting, but so is the crystallized dew. And you can make a certain number of barrels using crystallized dew. So let's just go with this option, but I probably wouldn't make the barrels anyway. Let's do 4 points. Let's go here. Get stone from the trees, also on the ground, in the coal mine, if nothing else. Let's take the... doesn't matter then, I guess. And then we'll take the 36 meat. You know what? No, I'll take the stone. Wait, are we going to see leather? We're not going to see leather. So water skins are out. Maybe I will take the clay and just not use it for making bricks. We'll save it for pottery. Yep, let's do it. Embark. Before I get distracted by something else. So, of course, here we just have the 2 bonuses provided by the biome. We've seen these before. I'll pause over them so you can read them if you want to pause the video to read them. And our first mysteries this time are Fresh Breeze. With complex food and housing, our villagers will move 20% faster during the drizzle. Looming Darkness, of course. Muddy Ground returns for a revisit here. Quaking Bog. This one I have never had before that I can recall by the name alone. The ground is moving and swaying from all the rainwater it's absorbed. Gathering speed is decreased by 50% during the storm. At Hostility 2 and later. Hostility 3, Rot from the Sky. Global food production is 15% slower. This effect scales with hostility. And villagers have a 10% chance of consuming twice the amount of food on each break at Hostility 4. Well, these are early. 1, 2, 3, and 4 hostility levels, but on the other hand, they're not that bad. Like, there's no death, dismemberment, or any sort of shenanigans going on here. It's just stuff happens slower. Stuff happens slower. They eat twice as much. So it's not bad. So let's just go ahead and get started. Not bad. We have stone right away. We have roots right away. We have eggs right away. Alright, we don't need to worry about the trapper in this biome because we're not going to need it. Those two aren't... That one there is not bad. Is this a larger regular glade? It is. Let's maybe just start over here. Yeah, let's start over there. Okay, with wood cutting, that is, of course. There. And stone cutter. Put you in here. And a scavenger. Put you in here. And we'll move you all around later. Paths, please. So we ended up with a beaver. So we know we get a beaver. Our beavers are our third race. And we got a bonus harpy, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember if it was 6 and 3 or 5 and 4. I have no memories. Let's do this. Put somebody in here. Beaver should go here, along with maybe a couple of humans to get us started. I know you don't have any work to do. We're just going to poke into there, but not right away. Let's have you do some tree trimming first. And let's put a harpy in here to start with. And then let's do crude and a makeshift. First choice here, probably the lumber mill. Probably the lumber mill. Although getting a better fabric recipe early on might be even better because while we're going to get plant fiber from some of these trees, it's a little sparse in coming, especially at the beginning. So it might be better to do the leather worker first, but I'm also going to be influenced by my first order, so that's fine. We're already in hostility 1, by the way. Coal for burning blightrot cysts. Each new group has 2 additional villagers. Global resolve by 1 for every 3 levels of standing. I never get to 3 levels of standing. I should try, but I never get around to doing trades. So I guess I would default to this one. The extra people can be good, but they're also a little bit of a detriment. We're going to do it anyway. They're also a little bit of a detriment because each villager counts for 6 points now. So keep that in mind as you're doing this because that could affect you negatively. That did not give us anybody right now, though, so never mind. I almost was going to say that gave us some people, but it did not. And orders about now? There. Let's see what you got. 2 glades, rebuild or salvage 1, bonus to both of these, plus some tools, or harpy resolve. We're going to go with this option. And it's weird having this back down to 2 orders after having 2 towns in a row with the outpost thingy. 3 human houses, 3 beaver houses, a bunch of flower production, a bunch of bricks, and some villagers, or 1 tablet gets us some meat, some bugs, and wildfire essence. Let's go with this option. And here, 7 packs of building materials, bonus to planks, some bricks, and some simple tools, or selling goods worth 16 amber and giving away 10 of that amber, 6 tools, a wildfire essence, and 2 people. Let's go with this one. There we go. So first building, I should probably take the lumber mill because of the building materials. That would allow me to make some really cheap planks to make into building materials. So we'll do that. This is a bummer second choice. Just because it's so early. Ooh, maybe the Tinkerer is a good one. Simple tools at 2 stars. This one's 3, but 2 stars. Training gear at 2 stars, which would be good for the harpies only. But packs of building materials at 2 stars, which means that we could turn that in really, really cheap. Alternatively, we could take the cellar. That'll get us wine, which would be good for the beavers later. And then a 1-star pickled goods and a 1-star jerky. which would be good for harpies and humans, and then beavers and humans, I think. I can never remember those things either. No, just beavers. Just beavers like the pickled goods. But that would at least give us some early food for this thing. These are all simple, right? Simple, 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 simple. Yes. So that was not a bad option either. It's going to be expensive. We don't have the vessels. We don't have a good vessel recipe here, though. So the pickled goods are out, so the beavers are kind of out. We could do with the jerky. We're going to get some meat from the trees. And if we get a forager, we'll get some bugs. But... Huh. I think I'll do the tinkerer. Good for later. So the ranch is an interesting choice here. Because we don't really need the meat. And spending... Unless we get a plantation, spending plant fiber on this is probably not a great idea. It could be useful for the leather. It would help with the meat supplementation. But eggs we should be able to get off the ground. Or if we had a small farm for that. For the grain. That could work too. The meat's expensive. Wow. Forager camp would let us pick up the bugs. We might want to do that. Herbalist camp. Let's see here. Herbs. But just herbs. The forester would get us crystallized dew, but I think we're going to get plenty of crystallized dew from the trees. We usually do. So I don't need to worry about that. And then resin we could take. It's useful in some cases for some glade events. But there's also other options for that. So, do we want to pick up the bugs? We don't have any yet that we can see. Do we want to pick up the herbs that we don't have any yet that we can see? Or do we want to be able to potentially make meat, leather, and eggs at the ranch? I think we should do that one. And let's go with that. But I think we also should actually stop here at the very beginning of this town and continue in the next episode, seeing how this works out and going from there. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.